welcome to Nevermind the Furthermore. Wait a minute, this music isn't right, the scene isn't right. Hang on. That's more like it. And now it's time for the show for all creatives. Nevermind the Furthermore. Your source for conversation, inspiration, and fun. With your host, Nicholas Anthony Tockert. He's an artist, a writer, a swordsman, and a game designer. He knows how to use the sword and axe in historical battles without anybody getting hurt too much. He's also the Manatee Man, master of marketing. And he may even have a guest or two. One thing, though, to be certain. Just don't call him a cryptid. With that, it's about time for the show. So sit back, enjoy, and have some coffee and chat with us.
Good morning, Nevermore. I'm your host with the most, Mr. Nicholas Anthony Tockert, coming at you over the airways on WNTF. Never mind the Furthermore. Nevermind the Furthermore is brought to you with generous support of our good friends over at the Independent Creator Directory. Yes, IndieCD.org, your one-stop shop for the best and the brightest authors, artists, musicians, creators. Friends, if you are looking to get that project you dreamed of and done and you don't know where to find the people to help you make that happen, well, head on down to IndieCD where you can find easy-to-access, vetted, non-bot, non-billionaire pandering creatives, flatters. You need music for your videos. Maybe you need help editing videos. There are people there who can help you. And if you are such a person, if you're an author looking for a place where you could be hosted, where you don't have to worry about the Zon just raining on your parade, consider going to IndieCD.org. For a low one-time fee of $40, you will have a lifetime membership provided by my dear friend and colleague, Joe Bachman. And being me on, because I can, the first 100 people to capitalize on this offer can use code PODCAST1. Yes, PODCAST1, it saves you 50% off. If it seems like I have no mercy on this product, there is no excuse to throw $20 off and throw $20 at. Okay. There is no excuse not to throw $20 at having a website where people can find your links, your information, be part of a community with a community calendar where you can find out which cons are worth attending and which ones are worth discarding, and have a really great time. Maybe make your business a little bit better. So consider joining today. We are also made possible by things like the sales of the Simple Sword, the Fighting Axe, and the Simple Spear. All part of my ongoing series of Western martial arts manuals designed to help you go from having never handled the sword to teaching the art to others. We are also made possible by sales of Haints and Hellfire. And I even have at least a little branded logo-y thing for this. So bam, Haints and Hellfire. A dark secret has claimed 2 lives and is hunting an innocent child at the edge of the Appalachian Mountains. Only his aunt, a plucky reporter, her cameraman, and a very odd cat stand against the forces of darkness. And, friends, I want to remind folks that my wife's lovely book, Koepp Wolf, is out. It is available. It is a great read. It won't just make you spooked. It will make you hungry for Louisiana shapeshifters and one woman living on the edge of two worlds. Seems to be a theme when we ride around here. Now, let's get right into it. Accountability. Friends, you might not notice this. You may not be aware. But yesterday was the 4th of July, which means for some of us, it is Pyro Christmas. For others of us, it is a vending opportunity. For still others, it is a time to hide in the dark and pray that people leave you the heck alone. This year, however, I did not sit idle. I did a whole lot of networking. And I did some things that are rather cool, up to and including visiting our dear friend Alec, who I hope is in the chat, and assorted other booths. Now, at one booth, I will not name, because if I'm going to be this spicy, I'm not going to drop names. I witnessed something that needs to be discussed. Friends, now for some of us, we can't choose who we share a booth with. You have only person who can give you a ride, relatives. You're just parked next door to some idiot. But please, dear friends, and I've had to do this too. I've had people I love nearly ruin my sales days. Well-meaning people show up at my booth and think that they can camp at my booth for the con. No. Hex no. No, friends, I had an encounter with a woman. And I'm going to get the negative out so I can end on a chipper note, okay? This woman was the living embodiment of Munchausen by proxy, and decided to, upon hearing a slight point of discussion about my son, prattle at me about her, and I'm going to say alleged experiences, saying a bunch of things that I know aren't true because I worked in the field. You can shuffle BS on people, and normally I would take it. I politely said, "That's really weird. I'm sorry you had those problems." No, you don't understand. All right, I had to sue and all this other stuff. Okay, I'm sorry you had those problems, and I started getting pulled into this conversation with this woman who her ignorance was only exceeded by her audacity, possibly tied with her arrogance. And this woman prattled at me for a while, and I remembered something. And sometimes, friends, all of us have to remember this. We don't have to take anybody's BS. So as this woman is once again circumstantially prattling, interrupting the poor person who I came to visit their vending, this showstopper, literally stepping in front of and blocking, well, not stepping, but kind of shifting because they wouldn't get their fat butt out of a chair, blocking customers from talking to the person who's actually doing things at this booth. This individual was harassing and yelling at me at somebody else's booth. And I'm sitting here, and I'm being calm. I'm being good, Nick. And then I realized I don't have to. And I looked at her. And I was still good. Friends, colleagues, Romans, my fellow Americans, I was still good. I did look at her and go, "Ma'am, I did not come here for this." I believe I said madam, which is a bad sign out of me. The more polite I get, this is a bad sign. I'm done. And I walked away with anger. And "Oh, I'm sorry. No, you're not. No, you're not. This is a wretched little woman who has nothing going for themselves other than other people's suffering in a wretched little town. and then she can take a flying at a rolling donut. I just dropped something that I did not want to drop. I will find that on the break. Badoom cha. So, okay, it has now fallen 3 times somehow. Aha. Anyway, this creature, and I am hesitant to use anything more than, sadly lives a sad little life where they're trying to inject themselves into everyone else's business because apparently they have no business of that, having at best a mediocre to loathsome appearance, and at worst being a drain on all things good and human in this world. So, when I said this creature was of great annoyance, they were. Now, do I hold that against the person who was working the booth? Heck no. Heck no. We all have relatives at one point or another we'd like to introduce to something I probably shouldn't say on here, so I won't. But I did get some good info, and I will have to check up on it because I was not after this exchange in the point to deal with it. That's okay, because I did get to go to several other booths. And while getting to, I got to see Alec, which is the highlight of my day. Alec hung out with Xander for a little bit. I am eternally grateful for the kindness and love that Alec shows Xander. It makes my daddy heart grow many sizes, which is needed when I have to deal with people like that wench. However, Spicy Nick still lives. There were some things that just got better at this little booth. First of all, I got this. My new tumbler. I don't care about your Stanley tumblers. I have a WD-40 tumbler. This wins. My dad is going to want this. I am aware that my father, whom I love, is going to want this. But he may not have it. He may not have it because this is mine. That being said, I got to wander. I got to find out that there may be a game shop coming to Fowler. I will have to make ties and rows there because, oh, that's delightful. Remember, I do games, including Big Stompy Robots. Yes. Which I need to shoot a commercial for, but at least I have a pocket for it. Guys, whoa. Hold your horses. There we go. Sorry, I tried the icon tried to take off and go sprinting down the screen for reasons I did not wish to deal with. No, it happens, these things happen, and we make do. So Spicy Nick got to come out and play. I got to talk to a delightful gentleman about dowsing who tried to sell me dowsing rods. And I informed him I know my way around a dowsing rod. He goes, oh, would you like a free wooden one? And he goes and gets a dowsing stick for me and gives it to me. It was utterly delightful. I, of course, came back and bought some stuff for Xander from his booth, but I had to tour first. There are rules. Met some really nice rock hounds of the, this is a sparkly crystal, and a couple of them didn't know which end of the quartz is pointy, but one did, and she was delightful. I did not get her business card, and I lament that fact. However, I managed to have a very good time. We then blew off about $5 in leftover fireworks. I mean, little what my beloved nephew George would call piddle squat stuff. Psst, had fun with that, and then switched over to glow-in-the-dark Nerf guns. So it looked like the Battle of Geonosis in my front yard, and I'm okay with that. That was good because it was just like the simulations. Now, I'm going to lean more into that because the idea that I can get a vast quantity of glow-in-the-dark Nerf darts and shoot them left, right, and center with my family. Oh, it was a blast. Even Mandy, on her poor beat-up toe, sat down on a rolly chair. We brought a rolly stool out, and pivoted like a turnip potting us. It was a blast. Like I said, I got to see Alec. This was good. We got to have fun. This was good. We did not grill out because the wind was doing some weirdness. Welcome to the wonderful world of Earl Park. But I did take the half of my marinated chicken to make a lovely stir fry with it. And that was delightful too. So I enjoyed that immensely. My family enjoyed that immensely. And I have a little left over for lunch. Well, I might. It depends on how hungry Mandy is as she goes limping by. Because if she chooses to devour the remains, I can't hold it against her. Once it hits a leftover phase, everyone knows it's first come, first serve. So, had a good time. Got to kind of cleanse the mind a little bit of some of the political problems that I have no power to do anything about, other than to remind you all, vote, and vote for kindness. I'm going to say that. Vote for what you think will help the most vulnerable person you know. Do that for me, okay? And if you have any questions, maybe look towards actually maintaining the Republic for a change. But this is not a show about that, and I'm not going to get any further into that because it is Friday. I've been working on some art while I was waiting for the show to start. Random something I wanted to try going about a project from a different angle, and we'll see how it goes. I'll talk about it later. I did do a little bit of writing on some projects, but as I mentioned with Big Stompy Robots, I'm going to have to basically put a moratorium on Haints and Hellfire unless I'm somewhere and I have nothing else to do, to work on my game design stuff to get it out by the end of September when our gaming convention is. So, I'm excited. Like, friends, you don't want to know how excited I am right now. I also, in my other interests, had a couple items come in, including this beauty, them being custom 3D printed Nerf blasters. I will be doing reviews on these sweet, sweet stringers for the Nick Knows Nerf program that currently is not scheduled. They're pre-recorded. I have a couple I've been dabbling with, but I'm trying to work on editing, and I may have deleted one, so I have to start from the beginning. Ugh, that's okay. One of my oldest hobbies, something I've loved, since the 90s. Actually, a little before, because, Nerf aren't the first people to use non-expanding foam for projects, but they did it the best for a long time. I say for a long time because I have comments on that. But Wednesday I was a little upset, and I wanted to address that because of some current events and things. And it is important to realize, one, that even someone like me, who seems perpetually upbeat, can be rendered upset, saddened, angered, even despairing, especially for things that involve the concept of justice and morality and what is actually right and good. I am rather unyielding on these topics. They matter. May not be popular for them to matter, may not be convenient, but they matter. However, we are not in the business of succumbing to despair in these parts. We are not in the business of giving up. We are in the business of creating our way out. Remember, despair, even in reality, is a prison, and it is the first duty of all prisoners to escape. That is one of the great natural truths in this world. And I feel the best way to do that is to change what you can. You want positivity in the world. You want joy in the world. Be a joyful person. You want light in the world? Well, then strike a frickin' match. And the great thing is, I associate with some of the most brilliant, beautiful, talented folks on the planet. And I get to show them off. So what's going to happen is I'm going to run Joe Bachman's ad. I'm going to come back and I'm going to drop right into your comments because I'm about many, many, many comments behind. And I don't want to be too far gone because, I want to keep my show where it's supposed to be timeline-wise. So I will see you all in about, let's say, a minute and a half. Yeah, it's a great opportunity. I'm just trying to get the assorted comment dumps to pop around to get things going. And we're going to get into that. Oh, I'm excited. This is good. This is a good day. This is a good Friday, folks. We're making things happen. Right now I'm going to make the I'm thinking about making that Chinese food make its way into my belly happen, but okay. First with the door is Alec. Hey, good morning, Alec. I hope you're doing better, my dear, dear friend, my boy. And then Trey, hello, my love. How are you, doing? How are you doing, dear? I can speak the English language. Sorry, need to be lubricated. That's nice. That's a nice little sippy cup. I still like my bottle, but that is a nice little sippy cup. Hey, Trey, how are you doing? Yeah, doing pretty well. Working from home today. It is tattoo day. Trelena, my dear, you did not tell me you're getting a new tattoo. You know we need details, and if you're not going to share them publicly, which I totally understand and respect, do share them privately. And Trey asks, how was your holiday? How did vending go? And Alex says, it went not the greatest, but I did get a couple sales toward the end, so it was good. A lot of stuff went down with my sister, whom I was vending with. So I'm most likely not doing that with her again. Going to be doing it on my own. Rock on. Rock on. Man, the phrase "you don't need no scrubs" just went running through my mind. Anyway, I'm sorry it wasn't a good time for you. It's okay. Bought a cool painting from a nice girl and a dragon silicone keychain. I didn't see those. Cool. So I got at least that out of it. Nice. At least there were some good points. Yeah. And good morning, Sarah. Watching Randy Zimmerman's show on the rerun while waiting for this one to start. Thought I'd pop in for a second, say hi. Hey, how you doing? Alec, Trey, Sarah, smiles, and we got greetings, and we got lots of greetings. Hey, pinched you. Ooh. I'm going to eat and kind of hungry. I ate half a burrito yesterday, a bowl of cereal this morning, so I'm kind of wanting food. Pancakes. Pancakes do sound good. But right now, I'm kind of chief cook and bottle washer, and pancakes are not one of my specialties. Ooh, enjoy for me too. And grin and morning, dawn. Here comes the dawn. Shoopy dooby. Here comes the dawn. I need to get the picture of your felines back, Dawn, so that I can put it back up and make you squeak. And good morning. And yay, I've had caffeine, so it's finching time for me too. And self-care finches are here. Yay! Hey, Dawn. Found out 2 more of my friends finch, so the first page of my tree is all people I know. How cute! Nice. I have a good handful. No one I don't know, but I do know they have a Facebook community page. My FB account is still deactivated, though. I'm sorry to hear that, but I understand why, especially with current events. My tree is getting filled up with wonderful folks. I can't rave enough about my Finchy. Yay! I'm glad you guys are having fun and finding support where you need it. Yay, exciting. I shall finch when I am slightly more awake. Hey, Foxy. And just as a tentative reminder, I was actually doing some character design and eventual logo work for another Foxy in my life, Foxy Fatale. So she may be, I'm hoping to lure her to the dark side of IndieCD.org and being in on these shows. She's starting to do some streaming, and she's a very, very talented person. I love her dearly. Plus, she is something of a tattoo aficionado as well. And as an art form, I do love them. For medical reasons, I can't have any. So I encourage you all to enjoy them as you can. And rock on. I love you. Yeah. Whatever. Hey, Foxy. Waves sleepily. How embarrassing. Dawn made it in before me, and she didn't even have to summon you. Wow. Just wow. How the turns are tabled. Did a little finching, but wanted to come and chat with everyone. Yeah, Carl, mark this date down. LOL. I was busy rubbing Donna's sore shoulder this weather. Ow, ow. My arthritis is aching a bit since I'm old enough to be Dawn's daddy. Yeah, wasn't going to do it, but the more that comment sat, I'm just going to have to go not the green room. Anyway. Okay, where are we? Because my comments are starting to move. Okay, up. Tell me about it, Carl. The weather is... Ow! My jaw still hasn't popped. Oh. I understand that one, Alec. Mine is still not pleased with the dental stabbery of last week. But ouch, Alec. And still blaming the weather for my Funk Wednesday. But the blooper post-credits is pretty golden. I am sorry I couldn't stay in the background to keep running the chats. I had dinner, and at about 8 o'clock, I got called in and started getting shaky. So it was time to adjourn and eat before I splopped on the floor of my study. Yes, we're still live. It happens. Hey, Carl. Ouchie Alec, and welcome to the second hour of the Scanning is Muncie. Hey, Trey. Hello, everyone. Lamau. Poor Nick, already blowing up his chat. Shaking my head. It happens. And the Dark Pope popped in while I was watching a different show on rerun. My left hand is asleep, having to look at my keyboard while typing. Morning. I want to run not the green room, but then I'll be forced to explain why my brain went not the green room, so I'm just going to keep on popping. So glad to have gotten little BB inside before the firecracker. She slept through most of it, though. Charcoal was not happy, running place to hide. I provided some comfort. We actually had very little fireworks at all. Now, part of it was it's a midweek 4th of July, but part of it is the economy, friends. Folks really reined it in out here. So we'll see how Saturday is, but yeah. Hey, Sarah. No green rooming from me today. Yikes, from Wednesday. A Pumpkin decided he was going to hand out with me. Oh, hang out. Gotcha. Pumpkin decided he was going to hang out with me. Gotcha. But he reacted like I figured. Didn't care. Some close ones, he look at me and then put his head down. A few folks might find some new Dawn Munsey cards in their to-be-deployed stack. Ooh. For you Munsey players? Munsey maniacs? I don't know. What do y'all call yourselves? Stumbled in, goes to the couch, lies down, waves at everyone. Oh, I love the way my mind works. You have to understand, my philosophy is balanced between the light and darkness that both have their value in my life. And there was a graphic that someone else made to express my balance on that. But when Donna said she stumbled in and lies down on a couch, it was a very specific couch, and not that one, you horrible, horrible people. But let me show you the image of balance in my world. That's right. You know, for every yin, you need a yang, friends. Anyway, we'll see if I can dig for that. If I do, it's totally worth it, because I will definitely march for Dolly. Anyway. And here we are. And Dawn said, oh, I haven't had an ad. I skipped the one. Let's one. Our good friend Cindy Koepp went all over Florida, and I don't know if she's going to make it into the chat, but I want to throw her some love because she did awesome things at the ICMAC event, and she's a heck of a martial artist amongst other things, such as... Cindy's a wonderful person, a wonderful creator, and I want to promote her when I can. Now, let's see. I forgot to star, so give me just a second. There we go. Very proud of Georgette. She was stressed a bit, but stayed upstairs. You could tell by her body language she was tense. Hey, Donna. Brett had no worries. Hobo was concerned, but not very scared. We turned the TV shows we usually watch a bit louder and acted like it was another normal night, so they didn't freak out. That was nice of you, Treg. Hey, Donna. Hey, Dark Misses. Wondering if only maybe 3 of us know anything about the various titles I call the Witsmans. Very few of us do remain from that old era of when Brian K. Morris lurked and loomed, but that is okay. Oh, boy. And let's see. Huli didn't react much. She's gone partially deaf, so there's that. Glad everyone's critters had a safe, if not happy, night. Fizzled out, methinks. And kitties can be hysterical. I agree, Sarah. Good morning, Alec. And Thesis is greeting everybody. Hey, Thesis. At least nobody's bottle rockets bounced off the side of our house this year. Excuse me. Yes, my favorite year was the year that they lobbed bottle rockets and kind of aimed them at my house and decided it was a bad idea when I put my foot on the side of the 3-inch mortar festival balls I was launching and put it barrel-sighted down at them and said, I will fire if fired upon. That may have been an excessive response, but looking back, I regret absolutely nothing. Hey, Thesis, so far. And hey, Blade. Wow, almost showtime. Oh, I am still a half hour behind. Need to back up the other show I'm trying to catch up on. And Hobo got up, so it's time for quick potty. Then caffeine run. Rock on, Trey. That's cool, Sarah. We like the titles. Ditto, Carl. That was a fun time. Inside jokes are great, which is why I didn't mind. Hey, everybody. Hey, Grant, how goes? Everyone used to know about it, I think. But I think Meredith Longren, close enough, was still around back then. It was a whole group thing. But years ago, now that I think about it, yeah. It's funny how time passes, isn't it? Hey, Grant. Carl, when you said that you like titles, was that a typo? Okay. Oh, woohoo! Somebody made them appear. Rock on! That's Buddy and Georgette. Dawn's fashionable felines. Anyway. Woohoo! Thank you, whoever popped that one in. Let's see. Where are we? Yep. Hi, Sarah. Hi, Grant. I know I was going to do Not the Green Room, but I got distracted. Hi. Beowulf is still sitting right below 2,000. Hello, Grant. Hashtag Not the Green Room. Okay, now I will flash that again. I will be making Not the Green Room things. And if that bothers you, that's okay, because Kef Karoth approves your suffering. That is what's called an inside joke. Now, I'm having far too much fun. And there's the link for the Beowulf tray. Foxy, look it up. Dark Church is Rising Tide on Facebook. We did have more people with titles, but fizzled out. I think the profile pic for the group is Carl with the Dark Pope pad on. Yeah. You guys stylized the sacrilege back then. Hey, Grant. Good times, Sarah. Indeed. Don't forget to like. Donna momentarily wakes up with the don't forget to like and share, folks. Carl's putting blankets on Donna. And congrats on approaching 2,000, Grant. Way to go, Grant. Glances at my phone percentage. I need to charge my phone. 10%. BRB. No problem. And we got greetings and rouses at the sound of my lovely voice. So, hey, Donna. It's kind of odd, but I'm glad I was able to get you up this morning. Hey, anyway, one I missed coming in. Don't you just hate it when you ask a group question and they answer with some chat GPT BS and it's wrong anyway? I am supervised. You see, I made the wrong jokes, guys, and I got the Joe Stare 9000. Anyway, I know better. You'll pop up before I can click on that. I see how you are. They didn't mean to pull you away from your lovely wife, Joe. Oh, wait, no. Is it tag out time? Anyway, let's see. Where were we? Oh, okay. Yes. Okay. Where was that thesis? I'd give them a piece of my mind. Well, that happens when I tell a joke and people say, well, actually, it was a joke on a humor page. Zhish! I was trying to remember a Japanese song from a few years back, so I found a group specifically for Japanese music and asked the question. I had one answer. It was Chat GPT guy. Oh, he deserves to sit on a taser. Anyway, ugh. Yeah, that's probably what he'd sound like. Ugh. I hope he doesn't sound like, yeah. Anyway, hey, Al. And it's Friday. Do you know what that means? A new Tea House episode tomorrow. There's the link. This one is for you specifically, Alec. Oh, my. New Tea House. Yay. Grant hopes everyone had a nice 4th. And Alex says, Nick was being a good Nick. I gave Xander drawing, so he didn't, have to focus on that or worry. You are an absolute saint, Alec. My 4th of July was absolutely crazy. I'm just joking. I worked all day, watched a movie, and went to bed. We watched the Independence Day speech because we had to, and did the fireworks and stuff. And actually, we pretty much went to bed early too. It was kind of an odd one. Happy Friday, LOL Grant. Hey, Cindy. I made it home late Monday, almost 24 hours later than I should have. Oh my, I hope everything's okay. Hi, Cindy. And yeah, congratulations on all the awesomeness you pulled off at your conference. And tune in to Nevermind the Furthermore. That's this, and that's now. At the tone, it will now be now. Boo! It is now. Probability is at 1 to 1. Anything you can't handle is now your problem. And let's see. That's awesome, Nick. Thank you. I've seen Alec and Xander interact. It's magical. It really is. Hey, Cindy, we were listening to Nick's Holiday Fun. Oh, we're listening to... Yes, it's been delightful. Hi, Cindy. Hey, Cindy. Get all Nick's books. You won't regret. Amazon.com/store/Mr. Nicholas Anthony Tockert. Yes, I have so many ads to make because my books do better when I advertise them. Ain't that a thing? Find my art at deviantart.com/Nick T. That may be getting some shifting around as I have to back up a bunch of my older stuff and probably pull it down so I can keep my new stuff going as I am finally reaching my size limit. Yeah, I know. As soon as I felt that one come out here, I know, not the green room. Thank you, Joe. Yes. Okay, where were we? Yes. I see. And morning. Good morning, Rich. Rich, where? That jerk owes me money. That's okay. He owes me a story about the Chicago Fire. And I don't mean the soccer team. Hey, Rich. Want to check out the Historical Fencing Guild tonight at 7 p.m.? Yes, that's 7 p.m. Central, 8 p.m. Eastern. And that's how it rolls, mentioning the dowsing stick. A guy was doing business in BKM's favorite, so I bought 2 of his books. Good times. Exquisite. Hi, Rich. On the plane to and from Orlando, I started working on Fight Scene Writing Aid, which needs a better title. Fight Scene Support? Hiya, chat. Hey, Gray. Hope you're having a good one. Hope you had a great 4th. Did some little amigurury while I was hanging out in the hotel room. Ooh, we love your amigurury. My weekends through summer were pretty slammed with all the opening movies, so no cons for me for a little while, unless a fluke need is requested of me in advance. Okay. Writing from words to actions. Mwahaha. And hey, Gray, and hey, Wolf, and I'm still waiting on a response from the editor of Heart of Sacrifice. Once I get it, I'll do the final revisions, proofread, and get the cover sorted out, and out it goes. Yes! Drop it and lock it, Cindy. That's great. Hey, check The Bond of the Sword by Travis Perry. I drafted the middle third of the book based on his notes. Ooh, that's a great title, Cindy. Amen. The nose finally cleared. Can breathe again. Mine has not. Now that I'm back from ICMAC, says Cindy, I'll get back to you two. And that was this guy. I can see he's not as fast as Joe. See, Joe knows he's got to drop his comments and, and get quick with it, because if he doesn't, I'll get him on screen, because that's just how good he is. But I'll get back to working on suitable arrangement. I'm still reading the new Endgame into this computer and posting the drafts on Patreon for the upper level patrons. Oh, my Patreon needs work. I love my patrons. Okay, it is, after all, their perk to get extra material behind the scenes stuff. What's that? Patreon.com/CKOEPP. While you're at it, help Nick support people who need to learn how to be safely dangerous. Patreon.com/The Historical Fencing Guild. Yes, I am working towards acquiring some new students in the very near future. Some might be surprising. And find out about the new terrors on Patreon.com/Brian K. Morris. Foxy, breathing is good. Yes, it is. And Sarah S. Travis is so much better at finding good titles. Go ahead, Nick. Oil the gears. You know, I laughed. I must have been drinking. Oh, there we go. A little taser knuckle action to get me recharged and rerunning. Oh, Rich, are you just lurking or do you want in? Is there something you're here about or are you just being a fink?
Just lurking.
Okay, just checking. I didn't want to negate to bring you in. Somehow I knew when I finally jumped over to Joe Bachman's indiecd.org productions, I'd have more guests in the background heckling me. I don't know why I thought that was going to happen. You should see the signs they throw me. Anyway, oh, Cindy, nice and catchy. Ooh, I want a new tat. Tomorrow I will show up at Merle Hay Mall in Des Moines for Art Mart so you can get a book or a dragon or both. Both is good. 1 second. I need a little bit more than was coming through the sippy cup head. Go ahead. Have fun with that one. What, Trey? I'm craving more tat work. My good friend Foxy actually got some cover-up work done that is exquisite. And if you are in the area and you are looking to get a tattoo, let me hook you up with my buddy Sterling Freeman. The man is an absolute god. Boy, that went down the wrong throat. Anyway, I'm still working on getting my first tattoo. Probably won't happen for a while. Oh, just getting my wedding rings tattooed. It'll be safer to work, and I like having the reminder on my hand. I would have gone with that, but there's a private chat. Plus, I want to see how things work. Okay, cool. I do love when people experiment. And 1 second. I'll go with that. I'll still go with I have more work needed. And getting to and from Orlando was a real adventure. Naturally, I was relating to Cindy. My adventures to my family yesterday, certain members had to inform me that she would not have had those issues. I roll my irksome relations. Normally, I would be eloquent, but instead, I'm just going to say they suck. They don't. This is a gesture that comes to me when people have become insects and they just need to shoo. Nice idea, Trey. That's awesome. You two are so dang cute. Couple goals. Oh, yes, they are. Soy-based Jeremy. Are you an artist? Well, yes. As in, if I do this. Hold on. This is a painting totally outside my normal style that I was working on this morning while I was waiting for some uploads to do. Let's see. This is custom work that I was commissioned to do for a friend. Let's find a good one that's here. And I do the art for all my thumbnails. A lot of this is not my standard stuff. Please go to deviantart.com/Nick T. I've been there for 20 years. Check out my art. And welcome aboard, Soy-based Jeremy. There are a lot of artists here. Alec is an artist and authors and a bunch. That's what we do. We support creatives doing their thing. And so I'm out of break. Very sad. Must Amscray. Catch up with y'all later. Love you, Cindy. You have a good one. Cindy, it's hard to deal with those types of folks. See you, Cindy. Assortment of creatives. Have a great weekend, Cindy. If you check out www.indiecd.org, most of us are on there as various creatives. Check that out. Excellent promotion, Trey. I just heed out loud, loving the new graphic yet. That's awesome. I have some more that will be floating around. Hey, Dawn said that she wasn't around for the premiere of Star Wars, so I went to see it after high school graduation. Oh, cool. Indeed we are. We welcome people browsing outside. Great for whatever you're looking at, and that's indiecd.org. You are fine. Take care of yourself first. Jeremy, artists of pretty much all types, beta readers, editors, publishers, more specific quarry. Yeah. And like you guys went till after 1 a.m. and you're up at 6 doing it again? Are you talking the fireworks or something more? Not the green room, because those people can, of course, taste the biscuit. And yeah, in case Jeremy didn't get to see it, also did that. Apparently, I'm rocking the furry art today, but that's Dawn's Fashionable Felines, a lovely Facebook page you can follow and have some fun. Nick, check your overlays. You're the one who did it. Well done, Rich. Bonus points to you. Sadly, my project will not be ready by tomorrow. Sorry to hear that. I'm guessing that was your doing, Rich. And Squeeze My Bait. They're back. They're back again. Kefka Roth? Okay. Kefka Roth is a reference to one of my... we don't need to be here. My favorite... Oh, my. Sorry, let me do this. One of my favorite movies of all time, Godzilla Final Wars. There is a gentleman who is the alien running the invading forces controlling the monsters. His name is X. I think it's Controller X, actually. Doesn't really matter. But he is a cross between Kefka and Sephiroth. A wonderful... I mean, the Japanese actor who performed this guy was brilliant. So, I hope Trey got to see Kefka Roth, but if not, Kefka Roth will enjoy your suffering as is needed. Let's see now. Where was I? Foxy says, I wish them the hanggiest of hangovers. Lamau, not the green room, Foxy. Dear Lord, no one hears any of my contact info. If I get in trouble holy, that was so green room. Yes. Not intentionally don't know my info. I've just been a Facebook way to get hold of me and didn't want to put my YT foot. And check your overlays. I did so. And okay, we're caught back up. Sorry. And my babies are back. Baby back ribs. No, thank you, Rich. And me, I know nothing. I see. Dark Church of Rising Tide came out of original discussion of another religion that wasn't intended one. Joe Stare, freaking awesome. I may make a Joe Star version of that too, because I've just decided if I'm going to have bizarre inside jokes, let's get bizarre with it. Are you approaching me? Now, should we all have our own versions of the stare at one point or another? And speaking of, well, let's find out if he's up. Dawn says, hi, Xander. Okay, he's still asleep. Just heard the comment on Thesis's Tea House episode. I'll be in the chat then. Can cycle stairs like the green room signs? I might, you never know. Hi, Xander. And Sarah says, Wednesday was opening day for Despicable Me 4. Dear Lord, I had to be there morning through late evening with the chaos, but it was a good day overall. Sounds like it was a strange day. Very. For many of us. Sarah says, Xander! Oh, he's still asleep. Glad to hear it, Alec. Ted wanted to go see it yesterday. I talked him out of it. I love Ted. I do. I love that Ted gets an idea of, I do things that are fun and totally unapologetically. I never go to opening nights. Too many people for my anxiety. I went to opening night for the Phantom Menace. It was not as bad as people want to say it was, you know? Oh, good. We were worried about you going there. And howdy, folks. Happy Friday, everyone. Happy Friday, Joe Bachman. I need to run an ad. This show's going to run a little late today. I think Nita and Daphne won't mind, but that does mean I need to run an ad. And realistically, if I don't run this ad, they'll be rioting in the streets.
It's time to scan, that is the plan, with Carl and Dawn to catch a fawn or unicorn. We're so forlorn, we got a cap, so here's our rep. Munsey, we want to Munsey, because we want some points and funny badges with our modern cell phone gadgets. Munsey, we've got to Munsey. Download that app and help us cap, and you can play it too. Munsey is good exercise, good for your heart and for your thighs. Dawn is such a lovely lass. Come on, Dawn, get off your chair. Munsey, we want to Munsey, because we want some points and funny badges with our modern cell phone gadgets. Munsey, we got to Munsey. Download that app and help us cap, and you can play it too.
You guys seem to really enjoy your Pokemon for Seniors. I'm just kidding. Munsey is a great game. You guys love it. I am so happy to have people finding what they love and doing it. Man, my hair is like extra poof today. But let's see. Hi, Not Joe. Hi, Joey B. Hi, everyone. Chris Squee. Oh, that was Chris coming in. Hi, Chris. Hey, Chris, greetings. I haven't done that day either. And accountability from Joe. Spent part of the night at the park setting up deterrents to keep people from blowing up fireworks at the park, and spent the other part on SOC and LMS. Yeah, I'm really impressed. I thought the auto turret paintball guns might have been a little excessive, Joe, but it really did add to the color of the evening. And I just want to say that I love seeing that. Next time, though, make the webcams pay per view for everyone else. I know you could set it up where people can remote activate those things and just, pay to do it. Maybe pay per round. There's got to be a way to do it. And accountability took care of self yesterday from weather-related ouchies. Going to attempt to be adulty. Well, that's awesome. And let's see, thesis. Should I heckle as well? It's up to you. And spent the night listening to the police scanner. The boys in blue were definitely busy last night. I wouldn't mind a police scanner. I need to get one of those at some point just to listen to, is anything going on next with what's left of next door? I was thinking the same thing, thesis. Not me, the other Foxy, LOL. Okay, I lost the thread on that one. But yes, the other Foxy has some amazing tat work. Wrong throat, you know what I meant. Even I in my stupor caught that. Okay, Nick, don't choke to death. I've seen tumblers like that just about every event down here. WD-40, Raid, Lysol. Yeah, they're very cool. I had never seen a WD-40 one. And as you know, and anyone who's done engineer, there are two great elements in the universe of engineering, great forces. If you need something to move and it doesn't, you apply WD-40. If something is moving and it's not supposed to, you apply duct tape. This is the beginning. This is the groundwork upon which all American engineering is built. I think the Soviet guy already disappeared. That's okay. Probably a bot. That's okay too. It's interaction, and it wasn't a Russian porn bot, so I have no problem with that. Yeah. Every choke comment I want to say is a green room comment on top of a green room mixed with some green room. Yep. I lose it at the new, not the green room cryptid sign. Ah, the biscuit. And a follow-up of my babies made the biscuit more palatable. Hey, taste the biscuit and the honey sauce. I need to reach out and ask that band if I can use their stuff, because I want to use their stuff. Their stuff is indeed tasting the biscuit first thing in the morning can be interesting. Now that, good sir, that is a not the green room. And I might turn the Joe stare into a variant, not the green room too. These things may happen. Anyway, a few moments later, I got back to doing my job anyhow, and I'm gonna go lay back down, Lamau. You do what you do. How are your pancakes? And I'm tired. My body is begging me to lay down and close my eyes for a second. You rest all you need to, kiddo. I'll still be here. You can catch it in a rerun. And if you need anything, you know how to get a hold of me. They were good, Foxy. I don't think anyone got to see Trey appearing and disappearing into the code of my background. I did, and it was entertaining. Mwaha. Good to have a rest, Alec. We'll be here. There's a fourth Despicable Me. Yes, there is. Which means there's a third one. Am I the only one who hasn't seen a single Despicable Me? Probably. I enjoyed the heck out of the first couple. Are they great theater? No. Are they dumb fun in the afternoon? Yeah. Apparently, Rich, I haven't seen any of them either. Honestly, they're quite fun. I'm a huge Minions fan, says Don. By the way, Bob, if you need ideas, Bob. Anyway, hi, Xander. Chris says quietly so he can still sleep. That's sweet of you. I use you guys as an excuse to rattle the cage to get my teenager up. Thesis, I haven't seen any of them either. You don't see a lot of kid movies when you don't have kids. I do, but then again, I did before I had kids. Unless you're a big kid like me. Woot! I am slowly remodeling my the back of my study to highlight both my sword and Nerf weaponry. There is kiddom. More people are messaging me. I mean, let me show you this. Doom Bunny. I am a large kid. I got old, but I didn't grow up. You can't make me. Anyway, I mean, I like kid movies. I just haven't watched those ones. You're fine. We're not giving you. I like some kid movies. I watched Coco about 6,000 times with my little cousin student a couple years ago. You know, I have not managed to see Coco yet. That's on my list. Real green room tonight. I'm going to need a nap. Ooh. A real green room? This is real, guys. Anyway, I've seen and enjoyed the first, third, and the second Minion movies. Nick, that's the neurospicy. Not sure what I did, but most of what I do is neurospicy, and I admit it freely. Like I said with the giant transformer on Facebook yesterday, men don't grow up, we just grow old. Yep, Coco's actually a really cute show. You should watch it. I may have to. I'm going to run an ad, and we'll get back to you guys in a bit. Let's see. Who gets some love? Ooh. Now, I want an opinion. Do you like the new Trelena ad or the old Trelena ad better? I'm just curious because I've had some comments about the music, and I want to know. So here's the new one. Yeah, I totally don't rock out to the different ads at all. Let's see the comments. Let's see. Then what would I do? Being childlike is cool. Childish, not so much. And that's the great difference. That is one of the great differences. I try to be mature when necessary. Reasonable in thought and action. But I also choose to do things like have a WD-40 tumbler. Now, apparently this one will work better with the steel straw than the thing because it doesn't really have an air gap hole. So I can see why I was having some problems. Being an old chick now, womp, 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 you're not old. I like the music of the old dad, but the visuals of the new one. Okay, very valid. Music of the first one better, but they're both good. The new one is better, in my opinion. Change up is good from time to time. And I can flick back and forth because that's how I roll. Seeing some new things in here, too. That's what we do. The new one. The new one. It has purple in it. Plus, I like the new music and graphics. All righty, then. Well, folks, I actually have a full studio of people I need to check in on, probably. I also have a whole heck of a lot to do between now and 8 o'clock. So you guys have been pretty cool. I appreciate you winding down and not completely comment bombing me. I like them both. I will keep that in mind. And I will just flip between them. I'm going to run a couple more ads, and then we will probably call it. Yes, wait. I'm going to run an ad, and then I want to say something on that topic. Which
Hi, bunnies. This is Robin Yoda. Just wanting to let you know I have a Twitch channel. It's twitch.tv/Robin Yoda. You can catch me there Tuesdays at 7 p.m. Pacific playing Stardew Valley, Saturdays at 2 p.m. playing The Sims 4, and Sundays at 10 a.m. Pacific playing a random game from my Game Pass library. You can also find me Mondays on my YouTube channel, Robin Yoda the Lilac Bunny. I hope to see you all there. Thanks for watching.
Thank you, Robin. Robin Yoda has been going through some rather severe chronic health problems, and that means her production has been kind of slow, and she needs some support. Now, she would never ask for support, but it's how I roll. So if you haven't subscribed to her YouTube channel, please do so and check out her Twitch. She does live plays of cozy games like Stardew Valley and stuff like that. Check her out, reach out. She's really good people. She's had to battle a lot of issues from the nature of her childhood and the nature of her health, and it's all just kind of coming to a head. So if you can help her out, I would appreciate that. Even just kind words. And everyone have a great day. Some of you tonight, great Friday, great show, accountability, getting rid of a bunch of things. Rock on. Happy Friday. Have a great weekend. Goals for today, make the bed it again. Great show. See some of you later and tomorrow night. And see you later, everyone. Well, folks, with that, please keep writing, keep creating, because you can always edit it, you can improve it, but you cannot edit a blank page. I love you, and you should too. And I will see you all tonight, hopefully on the Historical Fencing Guild channel for the Historical Fencing Guild live stream. Set that up in 2020 to be a connection between me and my lovely sword students, because we couldn't meet with distance and things. And since then, it's helped me reach out internationally to help people. And I think that's really cool. And of course, this weekend I'll set up the videos and I'll be back Monday for another episode of Nevermind the Furthermore. Toodles.